Welcome back everyone, my name is Echo and this is a Minecraft Pocket Edition update 1.1 and 1.2 Q&A episode. Thank you all so much for enjoying this series. The last video had over 1,500 questions along with over 1,000 likes. Let's try and pass 2,000 likes on today's video, and of course if you're new to the channel and new to this series, thank you so much for subscribing. How it works is I answer your questions about Minecraft Pocket Edition updates in my own opinion. Nothing is confirmed, nothing is true unless the Mojang developers announce it themselves. We have some fantastic questions, and of course before we get into this, 1.1 will be released very, very soon, and we're getting another beta, which is going to be the Marketplace beta, coming to Android, more than likely in the next couple of days. Starting off with last week's question I asked you guys, you can see here I asked you saying, do you want hardcore mode, question mark, and 95% of you said yes. Now make sure you guys answer this week's question on the top. You'll find it somewhere on the top. I'm going to start asking more questions to you guys, and of course, if you have any more comments or questions in regards to Minecraft Pocket Edition, leave them down below. If you agree with somebody else's comment, thumbs it up, because that means that those questions are the ones you guys want me to answer first. So the first one we have here says, hashtag AskEcho, will Mojang add bone block to MCPE 1.1 or maybe 1.2? Now eventually, Minecraft Pocket Edition will have all the blocks that the PC version have and the console version have. However, some of these things are taking a lot longer, and some of you are starting to notice we are missing a lot of blocks from Minecraft Pocket Edition. Now, I do not think anything else is going to be introduced in MCPE 1.1. I really can't see it. I can see blocks such as the bone block being introduced in 1.2. However, Minecraft Pocket Edition does not have fossils yet, and of course a bone block is a fossil. This is another naturally generating structure within Minecraft. They spawn with underground. Minecraft Pocket Edition doesn't even have ravines yet, so maybe that's going to be something introduced in the next update, but they will eventually make it. I don't think they're coming in 1.1, but definitely possible for 1.2. Another question we have here says, why do we have concrete? Why do we have the shulker boxes? Why do we have the wither, but we don't have the coarse dirt or book and quills? Question mark. So a lot of you actually responded to this question, was like, you know what, I agree. We're getting all these new features that Minecraft 1.12 on PC are getting, but we're still missing some of the basic features from older updates. And before you guys ask me, I'm not talking about stained glass, I'm talking about things such as coarse dirt, book and quill. Book and quill would be absolutely fantastic for adventure maps, considering Minecraft Pocket Edition now has command blocks. Command blocks plus the book and quill would be absolutely fantastic. So I don't know why Mojang are doing this. It seems like they're going forward, and they're like, oh wait, we forgot this feature, that feature. What do we do? Can somebody please leave a comment down below on how many features, such as blocks and items from older updates, we are still missing, and I'll put it in the next video. The next one we have here says, hashtag AskEcho. Echo, do you think that Redstone will be like PC? Because there are a lot of Redstone creations for PC that does not work on PE. Potato. He watched the last video. Now basically, I really did not know that Redstone on Pocket Edition was different from the PC version. However, Redstone is still a work in progress to me on Pocket Edition, because like you've just explained, some of the PC creations do not work on Pocket Edition. And something else that works on PC but doesn't work on Pocket Edition is some of the commands. Now, whether the Mojang plan to introduce Pocket Edition to be exactly like PC, it's something that we're still asking, and I wish the developers were a little bit more transparent, a little bit more open to questions that we ask them. I understand the developers get thousands upon thousands of questions every single day, but things like Redstone being like PC is what people would like to see. Command blocks like PC, something that people would like to see. So all I can say here is Minecraft Pocket Edition is nowhere near up to the standard of PC, so things such as the Redstone and command blocks will definitely be more developed over time. But yeah, I do think it'll be possible in the near future. A question here says, hashtag AskEcho, do you think the developers will add the feature to hold all items in the second hand, even if they don't do anything and if it's just a test? If you wonder the same thing. So basically, in the current beta of Minecraft Pocket Edition, you can put 2 items in your left hand or your offhand, and that is arrows and the totem of undying. You cannot put any other item at all. Now, the reason why they've only introduced these 2 is because the dual wielding and the offhand is a work in progress. it's not, I don't think it's coming in the full release of 1.1. It's kind of like when they introduced the shulker shell, but they didn't give us the shulker box. So we had to wait a couple of updates. And I think that's exactly what's going to be happening with the Offhand. It's something that we're going to have to wait and see. But I do think in the future, we'll have the ability to put all items in there and it will be usable, such as having your pickaxe and torches, having a sword and a bow, sword and a shield, because eventually Minecraft Pocket Edition will get the dual wielding, and of course, the combat update, which introduces shields. So yeah, I do think it's coming at one point. The next question says, hashtag Ask Echo, do you think we'll get downloadable tutorial worlds with each update like in the console? And there was a big debate from you guys to this question, and it's a very, very interesting one, because the only version of Minecraft that has a tutorial mode is the console version. Now, to me, I see PC for the more mature players. The console version is more for like teens, and Pocket Edition is more of a young age of players. So I thought a tutorial mode would be more useful on Pocket Edition. The only thing I can think of is that the Pocket Edition version is getting bigger and bigger. It might cause the game to lag, it might take up too much memory. In all honesty, if you guys need to learn something, you probably come to my YouTube channel or other YouTube channels around the internet to find out the information, how it works, etc. I do not think a tutorial will ever make it to Minecraft Pocket Edition. That's just a console exclusive. So yeah, that's the basic answer for that one. The next one says, this had a lot of likes up. What about armor stands, jukebox, parrots, shields, book and quill, and new enchantments? Now, starting from new enchantments, in 1.1, you do have Frostwalker, and we do have Mending. That's already coming. The book and quill, again, we talked about that earlier on. Shields, parrots. Parrots, I can't see them being introduced for a little while. They've only just made it to Minecraft PC 1.12. But armor stands, jukebox, shields, book and quill, they're very likely features to make it in 1.2 or maybe slightly past it. Shields are going to take a little bit of time, guys. You got to be patient with shields. And I think when they introduce banners, they'll also introduce shields as well. It's going to be a combination of both of them. Now, the next one we have says, how about spectral arrows? I don't hear many people asking for them. Great question. Now, the other day, I watched a live stream, which was the Minecraft live stream, and Helen Angel, the community manager, was talking about spectral arrows. A lot of people were saying, well, you introduced these new arrows, but we don't quite have the spectral arrows. Where are they? Why wasn't they introduced? Now, apparently, spectral arrows take a lot to code. So, eventually, they are going to be making it to Pocket Edition and the console version. They're just taking a lot longer than the developers expected, which is a quite surprise. Who knew that an outline of an arrow would take so long to make? But they will eventually make it like they will on all versions of Minecraft. The next one says, will they add spectate mode like if you want spectate mode? And you guys wouldn't believe it on how many questions I got saying, hey Echo, when are they adding spectator mode? So spectator mode is where basically you can fly around, go through the floor, and it's basically like watching people play. You're spectating them. Now I think if they're going to ever introduce spectator mode, it's also going to be the introduction of hardcore mode. Now Minecraft Pocket Edition recently got adventure mode. Doesn't really do anything. Very similar to the way console has it as well. We have adventure mode, not really useful. We don't have commands. Spectate mode is mainly used for hardcore mode. You die in hardcore mode and you have to watch your friends. So this is a feature that might take a long time to be introduced. I just feel like this will be a feature that people will have to wait for. There's so many more things that people would rather have over spectate mode, like stained glass. You guys go crazy for stained glass. It's a question I get every single week. Now, one here from the Eagle says, will they add coordinates? Now, I have talked about coordinates in previous MCPE Q&A videos, but I've put this in today's video because I've actually talked to some of the MCPE developers on how they want to work coordinates on Minecraft Pocket Edition. Now, if you play Minecraft Console Edition, you will know the coordinates work with the map, and the coordinates are on the bottom. Now, on PC, you have to hit F3 mode, I think it is, so you can see your coordinates. I don't think an F3 mode will make it to Minecraft Pocket Edition, but I think the way the coordinates will work is they'll be on the bottom of your map, the same way they are on the console version. So yeah, they will eventually come, and this is something that Darn Geek has said he wants to introduce. It's just taking a lot of time. Just look how long it took them to get maps introduced, and they had to use the anvil and all that. It was so annoying. But to be honest with you guys, there's coordinates add-ons out there that you can download, and I use them a lot, and you guys have probably used them a lot. One here says, hashtag Ask Echo, do you think they will ever introduce fireworks and the ability to the ability of busting fly, so boosting fly. So basically, on Minecraft 1.11.2, we had the introduction of fireworks boosting the Elytra. It will eventually make it to Pocket Edition and console version. The only issue with this is, when you're using these, they generate a lot of land, a lot of chunks, and if you're flying really, really far, the game can cause a lot of crashes. So basically, Mojang's point right now is that we don't want to introduce these features and they break the game. A lot of you have started to notice, specifically on Android, that Minecraft Pocket Edition is becoming laggier and laggier. I've noticed it in the 1.1 beta. It is tremendously laggy. It's hard to play as a player in the beta, and this just happens as more things get introduced to the game. But will they introduce fireworks and the ability to boost fly? Yes. But when? I don't know. The next one we have here says, hashtag Ask Echo, if we do catch up to the PC version, will PE and PC be able to play together? Now, I do not think Pocket Edition will ever be on the same level as PC in terms of, I don't think it'll ever officially catch up to the PC. And if it does, I feel like Pocket Edition might go in its own direction. But to answer your question with one word, no. Pocket Edition and PC will never be linked. How it's going to work is, PC is a standalone version, Pocket Edition and Windows 10 work together, and there's rumors that console version are going to be linked to Pocket Edition and Windows 10. It wouldn't surprise me, but PC will not be linked to any other version of Minecraft, unfortunately. The last one we have here, the last question we have here says, hashtag Ask Echo, what new mobs do you think will be coming to Minecraft next? Now, Minecraft recently got the parrot, and I've always said to people, you know what guys, Minecraft needs a daytime mob that flies. We got it, we got the parrot. So this question is a question for you guys to leave in the comment section. What mob do you think will be coming or should be coming to Minecraft next, other than the parrot? Something completely different. I'm really interested to see your comments down below. And just to share with you one more thing, for the people who always ask me saying, what's the point of these Q&As? Well, basically how this works is, I spend around about an hour reading your comments, and the interesting ones, I try and put them together in a tweet and tweet them towards the developers. Now, I did this today, and you can see here, I tweeted saying, wondered if you guys had any plans for custom flats on MCPE. It's a request, sorry, it's a frequent question I was meant to say I get asked at DarnGeek, at Shogi, at Tommaso. Now, DarnGeek is a great guy, and he responded saying, I would like that eventually. Don't know how and when, however. So a lot of these features are a work in progress. It's all about waiting, but I do try and ask these questions towards the developers because, of course, with you guys asking me questions, it leaves me to ask questions to the developers. And not to be big-headed, but I have more than likely a chance of being responded to the developers than you guys, because I talk to the developers as much as possible to try and get some sneaky information out of them on what they are currently working with. That's this week's Q&A. Hopefully 1.1 will be fully released. It'll be available on Android, iOS, and more very, very soon. Take care, stay beautiful, have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!